Hey there, fabric jugglers, it's Babs here from Fiery Phoenix, and today I'm in a different location and recording in a slightly different style for you. We're in the middle of the summer holidays, or rather at the beginning of the summer holidays over here, and so my children are out and about and doing all sorts of strange things, which is fabulous for them, but it does mean that I have to snatch time to record and edit and upload as and when I can. So if you hear any strange noises, that's my children doing whatever disastrous things my children are doing. Now, today's tutorial is all around my top 8 tips when you come to measure yourself or a client or a friend or a child for a garment. So I shall run through my 8 tips for you. If you have any extra tips, please pop them in the comments below. If there's something you've thought of then that I've missed, please. You know, the whole point of these videos is that we share information. It's not about saying, oh, I'm the best seamstress in the world, you must do what I say. It's all about learning and sharing knowledge. So I'm always looking to learn new techniques. If there's something I've missed, please let me know. That's what this is all about, sharing that information. So my first off, tip number 1 is wear good underwear. Make sure they're called fundamentals for a reason. If you are wearing no underwear, or if you are wearing the wrong underwear, then your measurements are not going to be the same as when you're wearing the correct underwear. So try and wear, if you're going to be measuring for a particularly tailored or fitted garment, try and wear the underwear that you would wear in the real world when you're wearing whatever it is that you've made. So if you're going to be making a dress, then wear the right bra. If you know you're going to be wearing an enhanced brassiere, then wear that when you're being measured. There's no point creating a tailored garment which is then going to be far too tight for you because you've simply used the wrong underwear. So that's my first tip. Secondly, when you come to be measured, make sure that you're wearing fairly tight clothing. You don't want layers and layers of jumpers and sweaters to be confusing the issue. You need to have something that's as close to your skin as possible. I'm not saying wander around naked around at somebody else's house so that you can be measured, but be measured wearing something that is fairly tight fitting. A slim fitting t-shirt will be fine. Tip number 3 is make sure that you have a friend or relative to measure you. Not someone who's going to play silly jokes and add on some extra numbers. Just someone that you know can be trustworthy and accurate in their measurements. Tip number 4, use a fabric or a plastic tape, not a ruler or a metal tape that will actually have kinks in it as it goes round you. I'll put up some images of different types of tape, but basically make sure that you've got something that's soft and that will curve and wrap around bends. Bodies have curves to them. They are not pieces of wood. They are not planks. So you need something that will be able to smoothly wrap around those curves. When you have got your tape measure chosen, make sure that it hasn't actually stretched, is my tip number 5. You can find that fabric tapes and plastic tapes will, over time and with use, will actually stretch out of an accurate measurement. So the older your tape measure is, then the more likely it is that you're going to need to just double check that it's still accurate. Otherwise you could be out by a significant amount over a larger size. Tip number 6, if you don't have a fabric or plastic tape measure, by plastic I do mean a soft wrappable plastic, then what you can use is some tape, any kind of tape. You could use ribbon, you could use some string, and wrap that around and then measure the length of that against a ruler or a metal rule or a metal tape. So that you're still getting, it's not quite as accurate, but you're still getting a fairly accurate measurement. So again, I can put some images up here which will hopefully explain that in a slightly more detail. Tip 7, be honest with yourself. Don't try and hold your breath in and squeeze in and wrap tape around so tightly that you're actually gouging a hole in your arm or your stomach or your waist or your hips or whatever measurement you're going for. Be honest. Don't tighten that tape too much. If you tighten the tape and you're making a garment to that tightened measurement, it's not going to fit. It won't be flattering. So be honest. That will give you the best tailored garment for you. Even if the number isn't so pleasing, the garment will look as if you've got a more pleasing number. It will look as if that number is smaller, whereas nobody wants something that's pulling and tight, and it just makes you look like you've got flabby bits where you don't actually have flabby bits. And finally, my tip number 8 is to try and keep to just one set of measurements, whether those be imperial or metric. So if you're measuring in inches, stick to inches all the way through. Don't flip back and forth between centimetres and inches. Again, try and make sure when you're working with centimetres that it's very clear whether you're talking centimetres, metres or millimetres. Not that I'm assuming you're going to have any kind of measurement in metres around the human form, but you know, 35 millimetres is not the same as 35 centimetres. 10 inches is not the same by any stretch of the imagination as 10 centimetres. So make sure that you know which measurement you are using and make a good clear note of that so that you don't have any issues. And don't flip between measurements. So if you're starting with your height in feet and inches, then continue the rest of your measurements in feet and inches. Don't start with a waist measurement in inches and then go to a hip measurement in centimetres. Just try and be consistent. And I think that's it really for my top tips. Hopefully they will have helped, and as I say, if you've got any tips that I haven't covered that you think would be useful for measuring, then please pop those in the comments below. If this is the first time you're here, hi there, welcome. Please have a look around the rest of the channel, see if there are any other videos.